Just me today while Laura's working. I have framed out most of the walls to accommodate the wall cladding once we get that done. I also had a bit of fun with an angle grinder. My father-in-law loaned me an angle grinder and I have cut out the ribs on the 3 sections. So this is where the window is going to go. I've cut out the section there and the section there, and the reason I've done that is to kind of maximise the headroom. This is going to be the bed around about here, so I want to maximise the headroom because it's not a very wide van. So if I can do that, I'm going to insulate there and there so that we can at least keep our toes and our heads cosy. I wanted to get as much away from the internals of the van as possible where the bed's going to be, so that I can at least stretch out, or at least mostly stretch out. The main concern that I had was putting a bloody great hole in the van, because I must have only had about half a centimetre, maybe 5 mils of clearance. Fairly chuffed with the job that I've done, so yeah, quite happy. Next job's continue filing and put in the Cellutex panels here and here for a bit of insulation. Right, I'm going to finish up for the night. I think it's getting pretty dark outside. So I have cut out to size the Cellutex panels, so they are stuck on and held in place with a bit of gaffer tape. So leave that for the evening, and I will expand and foam around the outside of that panel just to close everything up. But yeah, that's me for the night. Cheers, guys.
Hi guys. We didn't get to work on the van yesterday because of the storm. It's now Sunday. The weather seems to have settled down, although it has been snowing, which is lovely. There's Brian, he just loves the snow. So yeah, it's been snowing, it's very cold, but I am wrapped up super warm, and we're just getting on with a small job of just, as you can see, Stuart's done some more insulation of the walls, so I'm just going to be shaving off that excess expanding foam. We are waiting on some materials to arrive, so we can't really do much, so we're just going to do this odd job, and then that'll be us for today. And Stuart has done an amazing job starting on the framework of the van, and he has insulated this wall and this wall. We haven't insulated these bits because we're going to be putting in 2 windows, one here and one here, and we're also putting in a window here. So we haven't insulated there. So yeah, I'm just going to crack on and get these expanding foam bits shaved off, which I've said before is quite therapeutic.
Right, I'll just talk you through what we've done here. The reason we decided to cover these, we didn't really want bare metal right next to the bed. The bed's obviously going to be here. So we thought what we'll do is we'll put a layer of carpet on. What I did first was put on a layer of this Cellfoam. You can just see the corners of it here. Just stuck a layer of that Cellfoam down, all the way down, took off the hinges, and then carpeted all the way up and over, and rehinged it back on. Everything was fine. Job number 2 is to do exactly the same, but over here around the sliding door.
So I've put the Cellfoam around the sliding door, and now I'm going to put the carpet on. What we do is we actually pull this rubber sealant out, wrap the carpet in, and then sort of hit it back in place, and that keeps it really nice and secure and tidy.
So the question that I've got then.
Morning guys, so we're back in the van. Today I'm working on doing the Reflectexing, and Stuart's finishing off the battening, framing, and hopefully we will be left with a spaceship sort of interior of Gloria. That's the aim for today, so we'll see how we get on. The sun is shining. So I have measured out all of these sections for the Reflectex, and I have cut it out to size. It's sort of like silver bubble wrap. We're going to use some double-sided tape to stick it on, and you do want a level of space between the wall of the van and the Reflectex, just to have that sort of vapour barrier. So I'm going to go ahead and stick all these bits on. So we finished taping and sealing the walls up, and we're left with this. Really pleased with how we've got on. The next stage is going to be laying the vinyl floor. So we'll see you next time. Thank you.